Hi everybody, good morning. This is Jean here, Jean Truelove from Truelove Quilts for You. I'm in my sewing room this morning. I'm trying to figure out a project that I was going to share with you. But before I get into that, that's what the end of this video is all about, is trying to share something with you guys because I can't figure it out. So this is not a tutorial. This is not a look over my shoulder. This is how the heck do I make this thing? It's just funny. So it's really nothing. And also combined with that, you must excuse me. I was thinking about it for many years, as you know if you've been following along with the Truelove saga. For many years, all I did was complain. Everything that could go wrong went wrong in our life, right? The Truelove touch of poop. And it seemed when I was thinking about it, literally for like 3 years, all I did, so many of my videos were me, I suppose not complaining, but just telling you something bad. And I got off of that jag. Everything is fine, as Maxwell said, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Well, let me tell you, it's not fine. It's just a little thing. I'll get to this tutorial thing in a minute, but I just wanted to ask your opinion, not opinion, your comments, suggestions. I have an odd injury that's just come about. I don't understand it, and I just wanted to know if you guys can maybe shed some light on it. I have, I suppose, what is called a groin strain in my left leg groin area. The reason I say I don't understand it is because I don't remember, I don't recall. Maybe as you get older, you know, where'd that bruise come from? Don't have a clue, right? I don't recall how I hurt my groin. And the odd thing about this is I'm fine, and then, oh, I can't walk. Like, the pain is excruciating, right? Like shooting, stabbing, aching, you name it. The pain is off the charts in my inner groin. And I have tried stretching and exercising and walking and resting and ice packs and heat packs and heating pads and ibuprofen. And as I said, sometimes it's, I'm fine. I forget about it. And so and then other times it's like, I can't walk, and the pain. I was at our congregation meeting the other day, and dear Cheryl, if you're watching, thank you so much. Dear Cheryl said, what's the matter? And I couldn't walk, and then she was helping me out the door, literally, and the pain, I started to cry, and I'm not a crier, but I couldn't move, and it helped me into the car to get home. It was terrible. And then I'll be okay. So I'm just asking, could the pain, which I don't have a clue how I got it, be physical, or like, I'm trying to analyze this, like psychosomatic or something, like, you know, is it stress attached? That has happened to me in the past. Stress has nowhere to go except makes itself manifest in your body. I don't know what I'm talking about, but something like that, you know? Like, why do you have pain? Why do I have pain? I'm okay. Anyway, it's debilitating. It's just absolutely debilitating because I never know, like, sort of when it's going to strike. Anyway, I was trying to, maybe that's why this following thing didn't work out, because I couldn't concentrate, and I'll get to that. So any suggestions on a groin pain, whatever. This little thing, I wanted to do a small little tutorial, so I did. I thought, oh, and I had seen it somewhere, and I made a little woven mug rug. This is woven fabric, not patchwork. You see, I can put my finger through there. It's woven with a binding, right? 2 different fabrics. What I had done is I just grabbed some 2.5-inch strips from my stash here. I believe these were from Joann Fabrics, not real good quality, but not lovely enough to make a little mug rug. So I did that. I I did the strips and I made them, you know, you turn them in half, you iron them in half, and then you turn them half again, and then you sew them along. So I did all of these, and I figured out how you weave the fabric together. Now you can, I suppose you can make these as long or as big as you want, small as you want, depending on the weave. My quandary was, I went to make a second one to try to, I like to make a prototype, as you know. So I've done this one. You do need a load of clips. Let me put it over here. You do need a load of clips, or pins, I suppose, to hold it together while you're weaving. Now again, I was trying to figure it out, and I went online. Of course, I went on YouTube, and there are much more succinct tutorials than I ever do, and they meticulously are pinning the strips onto maybe I don't know what it is, like a foam board or something, and they make a grid. You know me, I don't do that. I just did it by eye on my cutting mat, and that's pretty good, right? So I come up with this one that I finished, which is really quite lovely. It's quite delightful. And then I've tried this one, and to my mind, they're the same size, right? Well, you'll see what transpires when I tried to figure out what happened here and what happened to both of them when I had all this leftover fabric, all this leftovers. So what I did is I called in my genius husband, Ian, who gets easily distracted. All three of us get easily distracted, right? Oh, shiny. And ow, oh, pardon me. Oh, the pain. Oh, anyway, what's transpiring in the next bit of this video is him and I trying to work out what I did wrong. And I thought, well, I'll film it. I'll film it because maybe it will be beneficial, and it's not. So this video is about complaining about a groin strain and screwing up a project that I wanted to try to teach you guys. Teach you, right? You can figure out, because we're asking you guys, can you help us with this? What is the math? Because this one, he goes, this is square and this one's not. Well, they look square to me. That looks square to me. But again, it's not actually. It's not actually. So I don't know what I did wrong and why I have wasted. This one took, well, less than 2 jelly rolls. And I just thought that'd be cute. Even if you just had random jelly roll strips left, 2.5-inch strips by 45-inch strips, that's all it takes. Like if you had leftovers from a different project or all different projects, you could just grab and make like multicolored. I don't know. Anyway, that's my tale today. And maybe you've heard it in the background because I'm on a busy road here, my sewing room. There are down the lane, the quiet lane, there's 4 really lovely homes way down that lane. And there's about 6 fire engines and ambulances. No sirens, but I heard all the rumbling. And there's in our driveway, the emergency vehicles are in our driveway. Ian had a dentist appointment this morning. I look out and there's all with their lights on in our driveway because we're right here. And then they're going down the lane. I hope everything is okay down the way there. Oh my goodness, that's with all the rumbling and there's traffic cones and everything. So it's all happening except this project and my groin strain. I am in agony. I don't like taking pills, ibuprofen or anything like that. That's what I read for inflammation, and I put ice packs, and I'm a bit of a mess. So I'm complaining today. I'm back to being a true love. Our life, something that can go wrong, it will. Anyway, folks, I hope you're having a good, pain-free day. I'm not a nosy neighbor. Oh, there goes another fire truck. There's like 6 fire trucks down here. Oh, I hope everything's okay. I'll let you know. All right, folks, hope you enjoy this video. Help us out here. Help out a girl. All right, see you later, bye. So, I wanted to do a project with just a little, either like a mug rug or a coaster. This is what I've come up with. It's woven fabric, and I'm in a quandary. So I asked my husband, Mr. Mathematical Whiz Guy.
And I came in halfway through this project, well, probably like 90% into it, and I'm being asked to count squares.
So what I did is I did two jelly rolls, 2.5 inch by 48 5-inch strips, and I made them. And then I cut this one in four. So they were like, what, 10 inches each, 10 inches of these strips. But when I wove them together, I ended up with that. So I thought, well, I'll cut my strips. I'll make my strips, 2 jelly rolls. I'll make my strips and I'll cut them at 8 inches. And so when I did this one, I ended up with these. But as you can see, this is a woven little mat here, no batting, double-sided, that I did with my seam binding, and it's the same exact size as that.
Not.
It is,
It's
Ian.
not. It's not. Because you've got, what's this called round the outside?
It's binding.
Binding. Yeah, you can't compare that with that until that's bound. Binding. So you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right.
And then we count this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a square.
Well, what
Now
the heck
this
is
is
that?
not square. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That way. And this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 10 that way and it's 8 that way. I have no idea how you got that. I really don't.
And then after I wove it, I have this left over.
I could put my beer stein on.
I know, that's what I want. That's what I'm making. I'm making them for like a little
But
mug
now you're
rug.
making me thirsty.
No,
I want
Ian.
my stein of beer.
We would have done wrong.
I've got no idea what you've done wrong.
Well, you're the math guy.
Well, yeah, well, I can count 8 and 10.
But
I've
why
got
is it square? And why did I end up with these long bits, and that one I ended up with short bits?
These cannot be the same length each way.
No, I know that.
They were the same length that way and that way.
No.
Forget what all this over bit is how long were the pieces that gave you that?
Like,
No like.
10 or 11 inches. And then I had to cut off that.
Well, that's got nothing to do with what you've actually got here. I could measure and tell you how long they should have been to create that. But when it came to creating this, you must have been using reds that were...
Nope. I used these.
But notice...
These are the ones left over.
Look, that... Oh yeah, they are the same.
They are the
size.
same. I cut them all exactly the same. And then I ended up with that,
But
which...
it cannot... It's mathematically impossible for... Is that on the other side? Yes. What will we call these? The whites to the reds. The whites and the reds are not exactly the same length.
Well, no, I know. I had to sort of...
You had to sort it. And that's where math loses. That's where the art comes in. And my beautiful
shut up,
who is just
stop.
amazing brain.
Stop.
I could never, ever in my lifetime achieve the artistry, the creativity of this room.
Thank you,
and
Ian.
the things that you've made in here.
Thank
I love
you.
these little,
Ian,
what do you call them?
focus.
Okay, focusing on this, I can tell you that the reds were different
Well,
lengths
okay,
to
now
the
I want
whites.
to... I want to do a sort of a tutorial on this. And I have no idea.
I can see why you have no idea.
Okay. Well, when we figure it out, would you come and...
Well, the thing is, when you bind this, it's going to be it's going to be out of square by 1 square. But that's okay. It looks very pretty. Do you want to do a tutorial on
how to make this? People might want to know how to make these.
Well, I could as the mathematician,
Yeah.
with a tape measure,
Yeah.
tell you, where's this tape measure? That's it. Okay, so just look. The whites would have been 7.
Right. Here, look.
And the reds would have been 7.
Exactly. Look, I did the whites and the reds 7. And why did it turn out 10 by 8?
I got no idea.
See? This is what I'm... Okay. This is how far I'm going to go. This is going to be my video. So if anybody has...
It's got me flummoxed.
It does. If Ian Truelove is flummoxed. Because, look, this is what I did. That's what I wove.
Oh, I see what it is.
What is it?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No, it's the width of these.
No,
things.
but look, they've been all created. They've been all done exactly the same. Look, this one's been done the same. I had a 2.5-inch strip that I did in quarters, and then this is what I cut off of that one.
Just do how you make a movie on how you created this, and invite comments.
Okay, I will do that. This will be the
mathematical females.
Yeah.
Or mathematical males.
On how I did that.
Yeah.
So this is how I did that. If you could comment below and tell me what I'm doing, and then I'll do a tutorial on doing it the proper way.
I've got no idea.
Okay, thank you,
Just
Ian.
give me a drink.
Thank you. Bye.
I want a beer.
Bye.